we're gonna bring you a special video to all the viewers. I'm just gonna get into the top 5 SMGs. Now, with these SMGs, this is my opinion. This is just what I like, um, and this is what I think is best suited for my style of play. But you will like it. You will like it, depending on how. Because with this Call of Duty, the gameplay is kind of slow. So that's why I think you see a lot of shotguns and that type of thing to speed it up a lot. But I have used the shotgun, but that's not my thing. My thing is SMGs, and I'm just gonna get the top 5 list of what I think is the best. And as you can see, with my loadout, I have the MP7, the MP5. I do have a shotgun just in case I have to, do something to somebody. If it's a board that everybody just running shotguns, I'm not gonna be left out. And I got another MP7. I got the Bison. Some of these I've just been working on, and I moved the MP7 up here just so it was quicker for me to access. But I do have the Uzi layout, and these are just gonna be the top 5. Uh, and start that from least to greatest in my opinion. At number 5, you can use this. It is decent to me, and I'm gonna say the PP-19 Bison. Excellent gun, but it is a gun that you do need perks on. You are gonna need like an SMG and that type of thing because the gun it's kind of weak. But the thing that what it does have is ammo. It has a lot of ammo. So if you want to not have to worry about reloading and that type of thing, this is the gun for you. How can you not use this? This gun is plentiful. I think it started off with like 60 for an SMG. And when you throw on like the FMJ, look how the damage goes up. Look at that without the FMJ. You're kind of like, oh, it's kind of weak. And generally, yeah, if you don't have it, but it takes some getting used to because you're gonna lose a lot of close battles. But once you throw in the FMJ, look at that damage. Look at the control on it. This is something that you need when you're using SMGs, the control, because some of them have like crazy recoil, but it's steady. It is steady. And look at the FMJ. The damage to this. It's a thing of beauty. Like I say, the scope is a little weird, but how I run SMGs is that I use no scopes. To me, that's the better because once you start adding the scopes on it, look at the aim down sight speed. Aim down sight speed, is one of the cons. It's a SMG. You won't speed. That's why it's a SMG. You won't speed. You don't want anything that slows it down, especially when you're gonna be throwing on like grips and different stuff that's already gonna bring the aim down sight speed. You don't need a sight on it. You just don't need that. Cause look at it. When you put on the scope, look at the accuracy. It just started moving. That's not what you need for SMGs. You want close battles. You want to hit good headshots. All right. And for the 4th, we're moving down the list. For the 4th, I'm gonna have to say this little Uzi right here. I know you're like, Prez, what's going on? Why the Uzi is weak? No, it's not. You gotta understand. Once you get attachments, see, you can't play this game without attachments on the guns. That's just not gonna work. You gotta have attachments on these guns. So if you losing a lot of battles, you like, I'm losing. Oh, I should have had them. And you probably should have, but you know what they got? Attachments. You got to have attachments on these. And we just gonna look at this. Look at this for a second. All right. This is you put on a good little barrel. Look at the barrel, movement speed, aim down sight speed. Okay. Look at the mobility. Look how fast you running with this gun. This is the 8.5 factory minute. This is what I run. Before I got this, I was running this little responder because the damage range, the bullet velocity. So you take this little Uzi and look how far it starts shooting in the range. And I always run lasers. I don't know if you're a big fan of lasers or not, but I do run lasers on my guns. I prefer just I prefer just having a sight on it. Like I said, I do like the sight. So what I do is, and it just looks nice. But the accuracy, the hip fire, you in a close battle and you just want to just let go of the aim and just start spraying, use the hip fire, use the lasers. The FMW laser is the preferably, but like the cons of it, it can be seen, but who cares? In these battles, they gonna see you anyway. But you can't run the regular one. You just want the straight hip fire, and they can't see it really or whatever. But I prefer the long one. I prefer the beam that you see me, so you want to hesitate around the corner, but I'm already waiting on you, or I'm running. So just check out some of my gameplay with the Uzi. I'm telling you, Lil Uzi. I call Lil Uzi Vert. It's Lil Uzi Vert cousin. He goes nutty. I'm telling you, it goes nutty. Okay, and we're gonna move into the third class. And with the third, well, not the third class, but the third ratings, we moving down. I'm going to have to say the P90. The P90 is a thing of beauty. It is a thing of beauty. But one thing about the P90 is the recoil is just crazy. It is crazy to me. So you have to, do a lot of stuff to it, like recoil stabilization with the muzzle brake, that type of stuff. But it is crazy. And what I have learned about the P90 is it's deadly, but they don't give you enough ammo. So you're gonna need some ammo. But like I said, you can't with the speed of the gun, the way it rips, you can at least get 2 kills, but you gotta be accurate with it, you know. And so for the perks, I throw FMJs on all guns. You just need that damage, especially when people run around with shotguns, them 725s, or they with them assault rifles. The SMG's damage are pretty tainted, you know, in a lot of these battles. So I know a lot of people might stay away from them, but if them SMGs is the way to go. I like that because the mobility, you run so fast. Look at the mobility. You have to use these SMGs, and play a fast style pace. That's what I do. So if you are like a slower pace, if you don't really hit corners fast, or you like to camp or whatever your game style is, SMGs might not be for you. But if you one of those people that just want to run and gun, you got to use these. Go check out some of my P90 gameplay, you know. And number two, coming in at number two, you already know it's this thing of beauty right here, the MP5. The MP5 shreds. The MP5 will shred you. It will shred you. It's a thing of beauty. And then when you get it up, you can get 45 in the chamber, in the clip. 45 rounds. You know how much you can just drop people with? Then if you upload, you keep playing, you get this 10mm auto 30 rounds, damage range increase, the fire rate slows down, the aim and recoil control goes down, but everything else, goes up. But, nah, you can just use this as is. But if you just really want to get nasty and just slow it down a bit, you can use this. And we'll turn it into like a slow assault rifle, mini or something. But this thing is just nasty. It is nasty, I'm telling you. And then you throw in the grips. Look at this, aim and stability, aim, walking steadiness. The accuracy goes up. This is an SMG. Then you throw in the FMJ with this. So you throw this on. Then you come over here and say, hey, you want to run this. You throw this on. Look at the damage. Look how far the damage goes up with both of those equipped. It is nasty. And of course, I'm throwing a laser on for the hip fire and the sprint to fire speed. So you running and gunning and just shredding. You are shredding stuff. I'm literally a top gun. Use it. It wins battles against shotguns. I've won it, headshots. A lot of people with shotguns just spray. They ain't really, aiming. They just hit it, And sometimes, they may hit the wall or some craziness, but it will win you some shotgun battles. Check this out. This thing is a thing of beauty, man. It is a thing of beauty, you know. And we're going into the number one. The number one SMG in this class is the MP7. MP7? What are you talking about? The MP5 should have been one of them. What about the AUG? What about no. You got to understand. We're talking about SMGs. SMGs. If you want the AUG, okay, let's go look at the AUG for a second. Let's look at the AUG. Okay, if you're gonna use this AUG, why not go over here to the, assault rifles and use this M4A1? Look at the mobility. You see the mobility? You see the damage, you see the accuracy. Why not go use an assault rifle? When you use an SMG, do you really want your mobility that slow? Look at the SMGs. Look at the mobility. You see how all of them goes up? Look at the AUG. Yeah, the AUG has better damage than the rest of them, but look at the AUG. You slow. You might as well go use this M4A1 or the Kilo, one of those. But when it comes to steadiness, when you talking about SMGs, when you talking about running and gunning, you can use the AUG, but why do that to yourself? You might as well go use one of these assault rifles with a better sight, that you don't have to just be squinting your eye or throwing on, all kind of reflexes and that stuff just to get the accuracy a little better, but you don't need that. Go get an assault rifle when it comes to the AUG. That's just my personal opinion about the AUG. Not saying it's a bad gun, but why use that when you're going to use an assault rifle? But we're going to get back to this number one, which is the MP7 that shreds. It literally shreds, Look at this. Look at the MP7. Look at it. Look at the accuracy. Look at the damage. You're like, okay, well, the damage ain't too high. The range ain't too high. But look at that fire rate. You mean to tell me that this MP7 with the fire rate, which I like to call the little Beyonce of the SMGs, because it goes nutty, is not the gun to use? Look at the fire rate. You put that up against the M4A1. You put that up against anything, it's going to shred. And that just as is. We ain't even threw no attachments on it. You throwing a barrel. Look at the damage range. Oh, look at that. For SMG, damage range going like that. Or put this FSS Recon on. Look at the damage range. But bullet velocity, recoil control. Look at the recoil control. But the fire rate is still there. Who wouldn't want that? Yeah, you sacrifice a little aim down, sight speed, but the gun is already fast. So you don't sacrifice no fire rate, but you mean to tell me I get more damage range, more bullet velocity? So I'm hitting medium range shots and then throwing the laser. Look at these lasers. Look at it. Look at the accuracy. And I'm always running with the 5. I'm running with the 5. So you throw on the 5 and look how it just shreds. You're not losing too many battles. This is the gun. It's a thing of beauty. Like I said, but why? You don't need a scope for this. The scope it has is just fine. Some people just are scope person, but I'm telling you, you might get range, but it's an SMG. You throwing a few other things, you're going to get a little decent range, but you don't want your aim down sight going crazy. Yeah, you say, oh, well, I can increase the accuracy, but it's an SMG. Once you get the timing of SMGs down, trust me, you're going to get that long shot popping up throughout the game. Oh, long shot, kill, long shot, kill, long shot. Trust me, I get it. You're going to get it. And you got the stocks over here, aim walking. Stocks are okay. Just depend on how you feel. They don't really adjust too much for me. You walking, but like I said, I'm not walking. I'm sprinting pretty much everywhere I go. So you want to use this for aiming stability, it's good, because, hey, who's walking? Are you walking? Maybe if you're trying to walk around a corner. But for me, I just want to shred. I just want to run and gun. I just want to shred. Do not sleep on this thing of beauty. Then the perk. Then throw in the FMJ. Do you see the damage? Do you see the damage on that? The damage spreads. Do you see the damage? You see the damage? You see how that jump? Let's take it off. Let's put it on. Look at that. So you mean to tell me you throw this FMJ on there, you get the damage going, nothing changes. The accuracy is still fine. The range is still fine. The fire rate is still killing. The mobility, the control. You mean to tell me this isn't a thing of beauty? This is a thing of beauty. Try it out for yourself. And what I like about it, you don't see too many people running. They sleep on it. They mostly running the AUG or the MP5. They sleeping on this. Try this gun out to be different. Try the little Uzi out to be different. You know, I'm telling you, you play this, you run with it. People gonna be like, wow, I've been in it, like playing games. People like, what a gun is that? What is that? It's the gun people mostly have, but just overlook. Because they do so decent with the MP5, with the AUG. They're not even thinking about this. Or they running with the P90. But try this little thing of beauty out. I'm telling you. It will save you. It will save you. And it's fun. It's fast. You just look at the mobility. You can just run and run. Check out the mobility. You will like that. The mobility. You just running and gunning. It's fast. You know, and we're gonna get in just to some little quick perks. This is what I run. I run overkill, of course. The reason I run overkill is because I just think you need it. You know what I'm saying? So some people run like a shotgun and might have an assault rifle as a backup. That I don't really do that. My thing is SMGs and a sniper scope. Because when you run into the SMGs, you know, it is a pretty of a range challenge. You know, so you are behind in the range. You know, you do need the range. You know, so some kills gonna be a little tough, but you pull out the assault rifle. You know, that'll work too. But I would like to pull out the sniper rifle. You know what I'm saying? I just like the kills from the sniper rifle. You know, and you can use, you know, the assault rifle or the you know, any other guns that you feel preferably fine with. I've seen people run with two different shotguns. I've been in batches. Somebody, they run out with the 725 and pull out the other shotgun. I'm like, okay, if that works for you, you know, it's all about your gameplay. And my second perk is hardline. I mean, who wouldn't want one less kill? You know, especially in this game when you have a lot of campers, when you have a lot of people that you can't really you know, you can go on with some kill streaks, but to do that running and gunning the style of play, I think the most I've got is 10 in a row. But I have 20 some kill games, that type of stuff. But like I say, you will run into some issues when people's camping. You know, so you going on a good streak and there goes somebody kill you from the side and you look at the kill cam, they just sit in the corner. You know, that type of stuff. So I think hardline works. Now shrapnel. Now shrapnel's pretty decent. They did nerf, I think, the most explosive you get, so you only get one. Or sometimes I throw on battle hardened. You know, it just depends on the map it is and how I'm feeling. But shrapnel or battle hardened, pretty much the ways to go. You know what I'm saying? You can use either one of those two. And it's just how I play. You know, I don't really use this amped faster weapon swap. I don't really need that because the game is pretty slow. So, and if I'm swapping over, it's to a sniper rifle. So I'm okay with that. I can do without that. Tune up reduces the charge time of field upgrades by 33%. Some people like that, you know. So whatever helps you. Spotter, I don't see anybody using spotter. Just, you know, it does help you see enemy equipment and kill streaks through walls, you know, so you can use it. It just depends on your preference. Now, tracker, I don't think anybody's out here looking at footsteps, not in this game. But hey, to each his own. And when I just go back to the perks, restock, recharge equipment over 30 seconds if that's something you into. High alert, your vision posts when enemies outside of you see you. So, you know, it's kind of like paranoia on Black Ops 4. Ghosts undetected by UAVs, radar drones, and heartbeat sensors. Immune to snapshot grenades. Kill chain, kill streak, count towards your next kill streaks. Only applies to kill streak earned this life. So you killing somebody, going to kill streak, and your kill streak get the kills. It'll keep going for you. Point man, turn your kill streaks into score streaks. You know, so double time, double the duration of tactical sprint, just you running or crouching. EOD, take reduced damage from non-kill streaks, explosive and fire. So people like to use that when they running, you know, running through claymores, that type of stuff. Of course, overkill is what I use. I carry two primary weapons. I just like that. And the reason I don't really, the EOD is fine, but I've been in a situation I have put that on. You might get through the first claymore. Somebody might have another one in the room or something. You know, you're gonna take the damage. So even if you hit it and you survive, you still might get shot and die. So, you know, I just don't use it. Scavenger, you resupply from ammo from dead players. You know, that's only ammo. It used to be back in the day. You can get equipment and stuff, but you know, so ammo. If you're running overkill, you don't even need scavengers. You got two guns that you comfortable with. Cold-blooded, undetectable by AI targeting system, and thermal optic does not trigger high alert warnings. You can use it if you want to be like if you don't want you know, your name and all that stuff visible or people finding you. It's just up to you. Some people like that. If you're gonna run that with ghosts, it helps out. So it just depends on how stealthy you're trying to be. Quick fix, killing players, capturing objectives, and holding objectives will increase your health regeneration. So if you kill somebody, and your health goes down, it'll just help go up faster. So all of these are pretty good. Like I say, just use your style of gameplay. Um, I like to run SMGs with overkill, as you can see. Oh, let's go to the lethal. For lethal, I like the Semtex. Um, because with the Semtex, it just sticks. Look at that, boom, it sticks. And I've used Semtex not even to kill somebody, but just to get away from a battle. Somebody's shooting at me, I'm like, dang, they really putting some shots on me. Like after I throw the Semtex, it'll stick to the wall, blow the wall. I use it for cover fire. So the Semtex is what I use. Claymores, yeah, this is all used. Most of the people just using claymores, sticking down, frag grenades. It's a few people still rocking the frag grenades. A lot of old school heads still using them frag grenades, but a lot of people are using these claymores. Molotov cocktail, I don't think I hardly ever see that. If I see that C4, not really. Semtex, I don't see too many using them either. Like I say, it's mostly the claymores, throwing knives. Don't see anybody really using it except for my boy TKO throwing knives only. That's his thing. You know, go check out his YouTube. But now this has become popular. This proximity mine, pressure trigger, or it used to be called the bouncing Betty. You know, back in the day, you know that it's in the range. A lot of campers are using these now. You know, having it instead of the claymores, they having this, and you know you get in the range of it and it kills you. Like I said, it's called a proximity mine. Used to be the um, bouncing Betty. Thermite burns fiercely for a short while after impact, sticks to all surfaces. It's kind of like a fire Semtex. I don't see too many people using that. I have used it before and the fire didn't even kill them. So I was just like, nah, I'm good with that. So these are your lethals, and we're gonna go to the tactical. Now I run the stems. You know, if you go check out my videos, I run stems. You know, military stem that causes combat wounds and refresh a tactical sprint. So it heals you. You know, so say you take some damage, and you just pop it, and you get back to shooting. You know, so you don't have to wait. You know, you have to walk around or wait for the screen to clear up. You use that and instantly. Flash grenades, blinds and deafens targets. People are into that. Stun grenades slows victims' movement and aiming. A lot of people use that. Smoke grenades deploy the smoke screen that blocks vision. Automated targeting systems. Now, smoke grenades are my thing in Black Ops 4. You know, blackout, that's my thing. Snapshot provides a momentary glimpse of the enemy with the. This is kind of silly. I've seen people use this. You throw it up and it'll go into the air and that type of stuff. So it just depends. What you like. Heartbeat center, a tablet that displays rough information about nearby enemies. If you got time to do that, you know, that's cool. You know, if you have time to sit there and go through a tablet, that's fine. Gas grenades explodes on impact with the ground, releasing a lingering cloud of tear gas that causes slow movement, blurred vision, and coughing. It's pretty good, you know, but this is, like I say, this is the stem. That's what I use. Decoy grenade, counter intel grenade that simulates fake gunfire and radar signatures that confuses the enemy. Like I said, that's pretty cool if you into that. But I use just the stem. I keep it simple. I keep it simple. And I'm just gonna give y'all just a little glimpse into the way my button layout is. For the button layout preset, I use tactical. The reason I use tactical is because the melee is circle. You ever try to melee and you gotta hit the and it just switches the crown it just switches crouch, prone, and slide, to R3 instead of the circle. But I like it because when if you go watch my videos with the kill cam, or not even just the kill cam, but just with the finishing move. So you trying to get Kruger character, that might be your best bet. Switch that melee to circle, get behind them, hold down circle, do melees all the time with the little finishing move. Stick layout of default, invert vertical look is disabled. Horizontal stick sensitivity very high, 13. Oh, you're like, press 13, yes, because the game is so slow. For me, it's hard to turn around, but when I get to running and gunning, very high is what I use. Vertical stick sensitivity is very high. ADS sensitivity multiplier, I got that 1.34. ADS sensitivity high zoom, that's more like you use the scopes or snipers. I got that at 1.6. Aim response, I use dynamic. You got standard, linear, aim stick maps direct to aim rate, but I use dynamic. Control vibration always off. I hate that rumbling. Aim assist standard, melee standard, you know. And so this is pretty much it. I didn't change anything over here. I just used this. Um, so yeah, but that's it. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. It's your boy Prez on them sticks going nutty. So, stay tuned for more gameplay videos. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'm out. Peace.